Jack. What's up, man? Yo, what's up? What's good, Alright, mic check, music check, MT4, MT5, trading view, music up. Okay, cool. Hope you all had a good week so far, man. Hope you all had an amazing week. And it's 7 o'clock now. So without further ado, shall we just jump straight into the analysis, right? Alright, give me 2 seconds. Alright, so the monthly close bearish, right? So this is the range that we are in now, right? This is a range that we are in from around 2000, around 2000 to 1990, up until towards 2070, I believe 2070, 2070 to 2080. So this is the range that we are in on the monthly, right? So the way the monthly is kind of open now, I would imagine that before we coming down, I would imagine that we come up to create some kind of top wick before we come down and for the rest of the range. And ideally, and if we do come up to grab liquidity, ideally when we come down, when we flip back down and for the range and for the wick, I would like to see us break the previous high, come up, grab liquidity, and then come down and then follow the rest of the range, right? So it's really down to how the candle opening up here is. Literally so far, we have 27 days left inside this range, and for the monthly candle to open. So we have news later on, right? So that's cute because that means we have volume. So the way the candle opening up is coming up now. So the question is, can we come up and break the high and then reflip? Or, for what I know, it's going to just come up and then close above the range again. That's a possibility, but then I would imagine that before we come up and close above again, above the range, and for it to fly towards retest all-time high, I would imagine we need to grab some kind of liquidity. So if we can come down and for the wick, break the low on the monthly candle low, break the wick, grab liquidity, and then come up, then yeah, sure, then you have liquidity to drive up. Then after breaking the low, but right now, it's our main focus is how steep is this top wick gonna be before it's coming down. Ideally, like I said, I would like to see it break the high on the monthly high before it come down, because that means that you will have liquidity. That's how, it means that the top wick is formed there, right? So, with that being said, so let's jump into the weekly now to see what's up. So the fact that the weekly is coming up with no bottom wick here, right? That is perfect, because now, if the weekly decides to come up all the way to 2070, which is top of the range, right? Let me just put where the high on the monthly. Now that's perfect, because if the weekly decides to tap to the top of the range to 2070, to 2090, to 2080. Or whatever, that's also mean that the monthly break the high. That's a break the high on the monthly, and in order for us to drive down, I would imagine that now we have liquidity up here now, 2080, for it to come down, for the monthly to flip, and for the rest of the range. And look at the weekly, this weekly, even if it was to close bullish with no bottom wick, the next weekly candle, I would imagine for it to come up, tap into 2080, or at least break the high on this, how depends on how this weekly candle close. This is a range that we are in on the weekly. Then I would imagine that after it tap into this resistance, next weekly can just come down and create the low, for I know after tap into 2083. And what does that mean? That means the monthly wick fill. That means the monthly range is full now, and that's, you see how it all lines up, because now the weekly coming up, close bullish, right at the resistance with no bottom wick. That's paved the path for the next weekly candle to come open up, to create some kind of top wick and then come down, grab liquidity to come down, create a bottom wick. Since our current weekly candle has no bottom wick, and that also means that the monthly candle come down for the range. So that makes sense, right? So let's jump onto the lower time frame to see what's up. So the daily is the fact that the daily is closed respect into the resistance, right? With Alexa, stop. The fact that the daily close respect into this resistance right here, bullish at the resistance with a lot of range left. So I would imagine if even it were to respect this resistance right here, we need to come up, break the high to grab liquidity first before we come down, right? And then that's cool too. But then the fact that the way the weekly close, the way the monthly is looking, I would imagine that it's come down to create some kind of low first before it come up and break the high. And if it does decide to break the high and come up all the way to 2071, then yeah, that means that the weekly close bullish at the resistance, right? At the resistance. And where did I say about the monthly as well? The monthly, in order for us even to drive down for the monthly, I would imagine it's come up to 2079 or 2080 even, breaking the high on the monthly before it come down. Now it could be this week, it could be next week, it could be the week after, but we have 27 days left for the monthly, right? But for the time being now, that the daily is called right, respect the resistance on the left, any given time this thing could just still fly down. But if it was to fly down, I would imagine it will go up to fill the wick first and potentially break the high, and then fly down, right? So that's what I would imagine if that was the case, if it was to happen, right? So the fact that we are now hovering, so let's see what's our small time frame, what is that telling us? So let's use 4 hours for now, right? Yeah, so we have the resistance right here, so you'd see how it tapped into 2056, 2057, and now it starts to react off of this level because there's a resistance right there, right? And off the daily looking, I would imagine it creates, even if we should drive up to fill the wick, I would imagine that it would create some kind of bottom wick, or even it should drive down. It would need to come up first to fill the wick, or even break the high to come up to grab liquidity first, even if we should drive down. Now, question is, what will happen first? This is the range that we are at now, right? So let's use a 1 hour to see what's up. So there's a support right there. The reason I use support right here because we have we test here. Can we use this actually? Yeah, reject off here, reject off here, reject, kind of reject. Yeah, this is not bad. So that is the support, our support. So even if I was to reject off here, every time we come down we do break below, straight off, come down, break straight off, reject, yeah, reject. Okay, cool. So this is the range that we are now, right? Understand that for us to drive up, I would imagine we need to come down to grab liquidity to come up. And if you look left, every time we come up here, where do we need to grab liquidity at least to drive up? I would imagine that we tap into this level 2047 before we even think about going up, because that's our level of support. That's potentially the liquidity level, right? And if you look left, the last push, similar push right here as well, we tap into this resistance, we reject strongly, and then what do? We come down to 2043 or even 2046. Every other push we have a clean push though, so that's not really applying to. But if you look at the current price, this is what we are, this is the range that we are in. If you have the resistance there, that makes sense. Makes sense why you reject off of that. Let's see what's 5 minutes, let's see what's up. So we form some kind of support right here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is a range that we are in right now. With the way the 4 hour close, respecting this level of resistance, I would imagine the fact that it's come up first and break the high, there's a high chance that it's gonna come down. There's a high chance that it's gonna come down. And fall towards this range right here. 30 minutes closed. What's this range? 23. Look at the price, the fact that the 1 hour candle closed doji, we not form a top wick just yet. The 4 hours already came up and break the high, the 15 closed bearish. What's the range from here to here? 8 pips advantage. You know what I'm going to do here? Expecting that I'm expecting that even if we were to drive up to I'm expecting the bottom wick. And look at the 4 hours. Looking at the 4 hours, that is, we already came up, tap into the top, just break the high on the 4 hours. I'm expecting for it to at least come down towards the bottom of the range, and break even will be right here anyway. Break even will be at 2024, and TP will be towards 2052, and that's our TP level. Yeah, it's already, the 15 already come up, broke the high, then came down. Last time you reject right off of here, you came down here at least to even grab liquidity. So I would imagine that even if we were to drive up today, we would literally come down to create some kind of bottom wick to even drive up to begin with. Understand that if we should break the high, that lets you break the high on a 1 hour, and then you have traffic to drive down. Even if we're not going down today and go straight up, I would imagine some kind of bottom wick because we closed right at the resistance. We do have traffic going up. The 4 hours already came up. The 4 hours could literally reject right off this resistance line multiple times, and it came up and break the highs on this 4 hours right now. That's given me confirmation that we could come down, but then we'll see. Yeah, we go expecting, every time we go expecting here, come up to break the high, and you come straight back down. or even if you don't come back straight back down, I would imagine you would come down to break the low first, to get some kind of bottom wick first. Closing here. Did the 1 hour come up, break the high? No, it hasn't. This 1 hour literally came up and break the high and then reject right off here. But in mind it's come up again and break the high one more time though. And if it happens to here, then yeah, sure. We'll have liquidity to drive down. Understand that for us to go down, I would imagine that with the 4 hour, the way the 4 hours looking, closing respecting, go up, breaking the high. I would imagine that we have liquidity to literally drive down here at least. Looking at the daily, even if we were to drive up, I would imagine it needs to create some kind of bottom wick. Yeah, look at rejection here, rejection here. There's some minor support right around here for sure. Yeah, I'm looking at overall rejection here. Yeah, in order for us to come down, I would imagine we come tap into 2050 at least for us to create some kind of bottom wick, and that will be 4 hours breaking the low. Yeah, that will be 4 hours breaking the low. One is breaks the low, then I would imagine you'll have liquidity to drive up then. Extend PP down there. When it breaks below this, then things might get a little bit tricky. But our break even should be right here though. I understand that even if we were to drive up here, that would literally grab liquidity for us to come down to create a bottom wick. Or the fact that the daily is literally closing respect into the resistance, any given time this thing can still reject, even in which you come up and fill the range. So I would imagine for us to go up to begin with, we need some kind of bottom wick. And that's why, that's the reason for this sell right here. Break right up there, it's game over. Yeah, I'm expecting even if we should drive up here, I would imagine if come up, literally breaking the high on a 1 hour, if we were to drive down, or even tap into 2058 and then drive down, because I'm expecting even if we were to drive up today, at some point we need to create some kind of bottom wick, and even if we were to drive up and follow the range, the fact that the daily literally close respecting the support, so literally closing respecting the resistance, so even if we were to drive up first and break the high, it would still be able to flip that. So sell here is not actually bad here. However, you can still adapt to what the market is printing right. Alright, the 1 hour is breaking high now, so what you're gonna do here? A 30 minutes candle closing in 5. The 4 hours breaking these highs now. So even if we were to come up and break this high, I would imagine at some point you come down to create some kind of bottom wick. So I would not sweat here. Even if you want to come up here and tap, that's actually a break on a 4 hours high as well. Tap into here if we if we tap into here, come up here, tap into that. Last time what do? You tap into here, you come all the way down here. So but 30 minutes candle closing in 2 minutes here. I would not be surprised if this 1 hour candle end up flipping, by the way. I would not be surprised at all. But we need to see how the 15 and the 30 minutes candle closing. will this 15 close back into a range here? If it does close back into a range, there's a high chance we drive down here on the next push of the 30 minutes candle. Alright, 40 seconds until 15 and 30 minutes candle close here. Alright, 15 goes back into a range. I would imagine that we will fly just right down here to the bottom of the range around 2052 on this 30 minutes candle push here. And that will be the 1 hour flip. There you go, that's a 1 hour flip. Yeah, every time we come up here, even if you were to come up, I imagine you could create some kind of bottom wick down, but you close right at the resistance. Even if we do to come up to fill the range to even begin with, you're going to need to create some kind of bottom wick. Look at the 4 hours as well. You come up to break the high multiple times, and then you flip back down. Possibly might have to see some more drawdown since his previous 5 no top wick here. With any given time, the sink can just still come up again, create some kind of bottom wick before it's drive down, top wick before it's drive down. So yeah, the 15 goes back into a range, the 1 hour flipped, breaking the high. The fact that it's reflipping, I don't see why we wouldn't just drive down here towards the bottom of the range. so this is a range we are in for 1 hour. I would imagine if we should drive down, we need to get some kind of fake out. We created multiple fake outs on the lower time frame now, so I would imagine even if you should come up here, that's also level of liquidity grab as well. Come up here, at least here, and that's what the 15 resistance. That gives us what, 5 pips advantage. That's break even, by the way. Just so you guys know what I'm planning, and what's my plan is, and what's play for this trade. And now if the 1 hour comes down and we break the low, it should just fly, I would imagine. The reason we're stuck in this range because there's not been a lot of volume. That's why you can only trade all the way towards down to this half the range, and that's a 4 hours flip to, yeah. The fact that 4 hours come up and break the high first before it's come down, it's just gonna give me confirmation that it could potentially even drive down to the bottom half of the range. Can we come back down and break back with a low? Are we gonna come up for a steeper top wick? Formats of the 15 candle closing here. super from here to here, 32 pips. Even if we were to drive out, I would imagine we break this low, we break the low on the higher time frame. If we were to drive up here, right? Say if we were to drive up, I would imagine you need to grab some kind of liquidity like this before you, even if you were to drive up in this situation. So either way, you should be fine. Yeah, even if you were to drive up like this and break the high, this is generally what you want to see. Is it would break the low first, grab liquidity, and then drive up. And once it does that, you should be at the trade anyway. Same thing from going down, even if we're going down like this. Not that I am asking for the drawdown or anything, but come up breaking the high before you come down is also very feasible if you were to break. This is like if you were to break right through here, otherwise you still will be stuck in this range anyway. That's what it would look like on a high time frame. Right, 15 close, still closing from the range. What you doing here? You're gonna come down, tap the low first, and then drive up. Or are you gonna come up first? thing's pushing here. Still in the range though. Could potentially push up here and then you see some kind of reaction from there. It's a little bit unfortunate that there's no volume here. But once volume comes in, I would imagine there's a bit better set of direction where it's going to go first. Whether we'll watch tap here first and then come back down, or once you come back down here and break the low first and then drive up. That's the two things that could happen. So either way, you should come out ahead. Like even for it to drive up, I would imagine that it's come up first, come down, breaking all the low first, and then drive up. So it's really down to how well it wants you tap first, right? Now it's breaking a low now. I would imagine we should just drive here. You're forced to drive up, I would imagine. Forced to drive up like this. I would imagine some kind of liquidity to be grabbed like this, and that's what I'm expecting. Or even if we would to drive up and then come down like this, let's say for the next 4 hours, come up, grab liquidity first, and then come down. Yeah, so it's really down to where it's supposed to tap first. for next hour to come down, we will need to see some more drawdown. Before it starts to come down. But we see here. 7 minutes left. Come up with break the high first to 2056. I would imagine that you will just fly down here. Even if you were to close bullish, I would imagine you come up and then break all this high, all this low, and break this low here. That's the only way to come up. And however, if you were going down, then you might have to see some more drawdown. But the fact that it's going to break all the high up here, so if we were to draw down like this, I would imagine break all the high up here. But the 5 daily is bullish at the resistance. I would imagine you want to come down, break all the low, before you do anything. Yeah, but if you come up and break all the high first, then that's an indication of you coming down. But now you're coming down, that shows me that you coming down to grab liquidity. If you can come down, break all the high, break all the low, and then come up on the break. That's for sure makes sense. 1 minute until 1 hour closing here. Yeah, it's really down to how this 15 kind of react here. So if it decides to come up, break the high, and then flip down, yeah, for sure, you're definitely coming down. But now you're coming down. The fact that daily is bullish, I would imagine you come down, create some kind of bottom wick, breaking all the low, and then flip up. And on the break of this high, taking buy towards wick fill. Yeah, the wick fill is not bad at all. Get the 1 hour closing here. Alright, 1 hour closed. Close bearish, open up, no top wick. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine even if we to come down, I would imagine you want to come down here, break all the low first, and then flip up. Then that would make sense. Otherwise, this is just literally grabbing liquidity to come down again. The reason I'm not too good here because I know that for a fact that enough for us should even go down to begin with. If we do it going down here, I would imagine we break all the high to grab liquidity. But then if we were to drive down, then all the low would need to be broken. So either or, it should be fine because this low would need to be broken in order for us to grab liquidity to drive up. And if we were to drive up, no, if we were to drive down, then yeah, sure, we might need to have to suffer some more drawdown. But either way, you should be able to get out pretty easily. I'll be back in a second, chat. Stop. Yeah, I would imagine if you could drive down here, breaking the high, yeah, and then flip down. Once you do break the high and flip back down, then you're gone. You just drive all the way down. So understand that. drive now, and we come up and we break the high here. And we're going to tap all the way up here to come down. What are you doing here? Yeah, I understand that even if we should break above here, you will come all the way up here to break the high on the 1 hour candle. And then when you do break that, I would imagine then you have liquidity to come back down. Fifteen closing 30 seconds here, guys. Why are not broke above here? Can we break above on this 1 hour though? above the 30 minutes though. So is this a 30 minutes flip? Not that I'm asking for drawdown, but if we can break above this and flip back down, that'd be amazing, because that now is we break the high, but now it was coming down first. Now it's come down first and then reflip again after breaking all this low. Then yeah, it should be fine either way though. It's not flip yet. With the 30 minutes, they'll decide to come down, and then break the low, then it's gone though. The question is, what one you're gonna break first? You're gonna break above here to go up and then go down, or are you gonna go down, break all the low to grab liquidity first and then flip up? Not that I'm asking for more drawdown, but if we can come up and we break the high again, that has better confirmation that we would drive down. But if we drive down there and break the low, then so be it. question is, will this 30 minutes flip here on the last couple 5 minutes candle? Will we flip on the 5 or on the 30 minutes here? Down here, like break all this high, break all this low, like I know to completely break all this low. I would imagine you need more liquidity than that to break this high, right here. And then if you just drive down now, that's just an indication that you're coming down to break this low to grab liquidity and then to flip up again after breaking all this low. So if you come down here first, then yeah. Will it flip on this 30 or will this 30 continue to respect this? I have 6 minutes left here. What we would do? Will we flip on the 30 or will we not? There's some kind of volume. Yeah, there's no volume. I know for us to drive up here, like to break above this. This need to form. Break on the low. And same thing for the driving down as well. If we're to driving down like this, close the low, I would imagine this needs to happen. So either or should be fine. I noticed first you break out of this thing here, I'd imagine that every which you close below this, break of the high is necessary. Not all the way up there, a high all the way up there. First you come back down, but the fact that today bias is bearish, no bullish, I would imagine for us to look up here to close above, like to secure closing above, I would imagine something like this to happen. Breaking this low, and then after you break that low, you come down. Totally makes sense if you come down then. It's really down to where it's going to get tapped first. Will it tap here first or will it tap here first? If it tap here first on the way up, close it back into a range, that's an indication of that it's driving up, having liquidity now. It's really down to the 1 hour. If we flip in here, the 4 hours still hovering. If I took that 1 hour flip, what would it have been? 6 pips. 55.11 right here. Will the 30 minutes flip here or will it not? Ten seconds. 30 minutes close. Still close below the range though, which is good. If we close below the range, that's good. Okay, we're close now. We're close below the range, right? Okay, it's now really down to the 1 hour closing here. Now it's really down to how the 1 hour gonna close. And 15 open up, no bottom work. straight down to how the 1 hour candle gonna close here. It's come back down. If it's come back down and we break the low, I would imagine it should be gone. It should be long gone all the way down here, or down here at least 2054. But I would imagine at any given time today for us to come up and break above here at least above there. I would imagine this to happen. Yeah, break this low, even this low even. But that has not happened yet, so we'll be fine. If you can break the low here and then come up, seconds left. Okay. Yeah, if the 1 hour come back down and break the low, it should just fly. But because the 30 minutes candle kind of closed bullish, it has a lot of range, so that's kind of what holding it back. But we see what it's doing. If the 30 minutes came down first and break the low, then that'd be a different story, but it has not done that yet. So five minutes to the 15 close here. It'll be interesting how this 1 hour candle close, and then the last 1 hour candle gonna be very, very, very volatile due to the fact that it's gonna lead to the 4 hour candle close. So that's why you see it's still ranging, it's not doing anything. It's still hovering. Okay, can the 30 minutes can't come up and break the high here, or is what it's gonna do? Okay, can you come up and break the high? Not that I'm asking for drawdown, but structure needs to get printed before anything happens. So if this 15 come up, break the high here and then flip. That's what's going on. Got a 15 open up coming down. That's not what I want to see. Ay. Maybe a little bit rough. But really, it's going to be down to the next hour candle. If the next hourly candle open up, and if it's called like this, respecting the resistance, if the next hourly candle could open up, breaking all the high, and then flip back down, yeah, there's a high chance that we come down. But well, we see how the hourly candle close here. I'm going to reject right off that area again. There's just no volume. I would imagine volume would come in on the last hourly candle of 1 hour. There's no volume at the moment. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back, right? Oh shoot. Fine, let's come back down again. One hour also come back down as well. Down to the last 10 minutes that our candle here. There's a 30 minutes flip, 30 minutes also flip. For 30 minutes flips now. So if you be able to break the low here, I would imagine you come straight down here, my friend. The other 5 minutes test a low. Now can we drive? Minutes breaking a low. Will we drive now? Is a question. There's a fly down. You should have straight drive here. There shouldn't be no waiting here because you want to come down to grab liquidity, right? So now it's a risk-free trade, guys. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go full here at 3 pips. Says the 5 minutes open up, no bottom wick. 5 minutes open up, no bottom wick. The 15 coming down to the bottom of the range. So now it's kind of rough to play because you don't know what is going to happen. And the 1 hour coming down here, yes, but this is a range that you're playing, and now if it's drive down, it's drive down here. But it's none of my business now because I'll stick to my plan. The 5 minutes open up, no bottom wick. So any given time this thing can just still fly back up again. So I'm not taking anything here. So that is the trade itself. That was literally closed for 3 pips, but I don't care. Is the plan is what you plan out to do is what matters, right? So now you want to wait for what to do. If it's come back down here, breaking all the low, and then come back up within the range, for sure you have play to look forward to. But the fact that this 15 closed coming down here, no top wick here, I know that the fact that if the 30 minutes coming down now, if the 30 minutes coming down and break the low, it just fly, and the 5 no bottom wick. So you see how I was saying 5 no bottom wick, now it's kinda coming back up again. So now you don't want to be doing anything. Now you do not want to do anything. Now you want to wait. Now it's not the time to hunt. So you hunt this morning now. Now you want to wait, and you have news later on as well. So you don't want to participate in that, because now you want to see how the 4 hours candle closed, how the 1 hour candle closed. If the 1 hour candle closed respecting the support here, then yeah, if it come back down, breaking on the low, and then close back into a range, now that's a different story. But yeah, for now, you don't really want to do anything here. This is the last minute on the hour candle, the 15, the 30 minutes as well. So you don't really want to touch on this. Like, even though it does, it's look at it's far down, but the 5 no bottom wick, I can't do much about that. And that is just me sticking to my plan, guys. There's nothing I would have done otherwise, right? And what did we pick on this 5 hour candle close? 3 pips. Like, is 3 pips gonna make an actual difference? No. It's a plan, it's a play that you after, not the pips. It's discipline, the patience, and the plan that you set out to do, right? So, with that being said, let's me fill out the journal, shall we? Today. Right, so 1, 2, 2024. What time did I take that trade? $7:08. That was London gold, bullish, normal, sell. that was on breakout of the 5. Was it on the breakout of the 5? 705, I took right. It's come down. Maybe anticipate that, the fact. Okay, the hourly candle closed now. You see how the hourly candle closed respecting here? With the 30 minutes go below the range. So now, if we can come down, break all the low here, and then on the flip, coming back up, you for sure have range to play with. You for sure have play. So it was on what kind of play did I take there? 705. I'll say it was on white entry on at 1 hour. Stop loss level 1 hour. 15. Next break even managing time frame. 5, 15. 1 hour. 4 hours. Getting a bottom wick on liquidity. How would I fill that? Because I use multiple confluences, so it's kind of hard to get this right. Seven pips. Got 10 pips. But that's not the point. The point is me sticking to the plan. Coming down, grab liquidity on the 4 hours, I think. No, because of the liquidity. The 4 hours broke the high, so it was liquidity on the 4 hours. So it was top wick on the 4 hours. No, yeah, top wick on the 4 hours. 0. 1025 624 that was free. Max drawdown. What was our max drawdown on that one? $19 pips. Max profit was 4. No wick on the 5. Continue to run. 7 pips. I know myself, I would have closed up. Look at the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour, close respecting, coming down, breaking the low. And if you break all this low down here, and then you flip back up here, that's a confirmation of liquidity graph. So the 15 coming down, the 30 minutes closure below as well. Continue to run for total of 7 pips, so 10 pips on the 15. Yeah, so now I don't really know what it wants to do. For all I know, that this hand can just still reject because it's closes respecting the support. So if it's come down and break all this low down here, that's a confirmation, and it's flip back up and close bullish, then yeah, you can take the buy on the closure above. However, now it's just coming down and follow the rest of the range. So you've got to be very careful with it. Yeah, you've got to be very, very careful. So now it's not the time to hunt, guys. I'm gonna be honest, because at any given time this fire can just flip here. There you go. So yeah, good stream, good trade, good discipline. We'll call it the stream the day, and I hope you guys have a amazing weekend, and we run it back next week, man. We also have news later on, so I will be on for the New York session and trade then. But for now, for the London itself, I am out. I will not be trading anymore. I'm done now. Okay, so look at the current price right here. It came up, tap into this level. Come up, tap into this level, break the high, and now you come back for down flip. And if you do flip like this, the way the you come up, you break the high. You could even the 15 no bottom wick though. 1 hour no bottom wick. Yeah, this is a bit rough, but you could wait for the 4 hours you candle to close, and then anticipate for it to come back down here at least. No, sorry. For it to come back down here. I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this, looking at this, looking at this. So overall, this is a support. If it come back down, close both bearish back into range, and yeah, you can sure look good for sell coming down here, and that's a 24 pips move. Other than that, for gold, I don't really have much else to say, apart from waiting for it to come down and breaking the low to grab liquidity, or tap into this, breaking the breaking the high and breaking the low to grab liquidity to come out at least. Other than that, I have no idea what it's going to do, because this is a range. This is a very, very tough range to be playing with, because you don't know what it's going to do. Final top wick here. So anyway, I'll call it a day, guys. The one will come down, breaking the low, and then come back into the range. You see how I was saying, this is range you don't want to be part of anymore now. So with that being said, I will stop here, guys, and hope you guys have a good rest of the day. I will not stream until the New York session anyway, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Nothing too crazy today, just literally taking the sale, anticipating that the daily will need to form some kind of bottom wick before we come up, and that's what I did, and that's what we adapt to. So yeah, so now gold came up, and it can, because of 1 hour, let's say, close respect to support. But for it to completely break above this this range though, from 2053 to 2057, I would imagine a big bottom wick to grab liquidity down, tap into like 51, tap into 51 or 52 at least, before we come out, and that would literally the 4 hours breaking all the low, and before it's rock bottom. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a day, and I hope you guys had an amazing day, amazing rest of the day, amazing rest of the trading day, amazing weekend, and I will see you guys next week, right? So with that being said, I will stop my stream here, right? Catch you guys later.